All right, so San Antonio, we need to talk. Now, there's this thing that happened here the other day, and I think it's wild as shit. Um, Chris, I don't know if you heard this story, but this is from San Antonio. SAPD mom bought ammunition gear for son's planned mass violence at school. So the boy allegedly planned a mass shooting at Rhodes Middle School in San Antonio Independent School District, the SAISD. This is the mother. Look at this
What? Oh,
stupid
what?
fucking bitch. Look at her.
Oh, shit.
Ugh. Ugh. It's all brother. Ugh.
You bitch.
All right. I know it's not a funny subject, but it is fucked up, and I really wanted to talk about it because eventually I heard the news today what happened, and it really pissed me off. And I think a lot of people need to speak out about it. And I really want to know y'all's opinion on this. So this is the mother right here, 1992. So I'm 83. So she's about what, 30, 31 ish around there. So yeah,
She's like
33. God
30s.
damn,
Early,
my math is
she's early 30s.
my math is real fucked. Ashley Pardo, 33, was arrested Monday on charge with aiding and commissioning terrorism. A judge set bail at 75,000. Now, this is what I wanted to talk about.
75,000, really?
Yes, so 7,500 she'll be out. A mother is accused of helping her son gather supplies as he drew plans to carry out a school shooting in San Antonio, Texas. On Monday, Pardo's son, a student at Rhodes Middle School, was detained off campus after the San Antonio Independent School District Police Department investigated online posts he had made, according to a letter sent to his families by principal, and who cares what her name is. He was facing charge of terrorism, officials said. Please know we take all potential threats seriously and act immediately to protect everyone in our care, Martinez said. We will always remain vigilant to ensure our learning and working environment is safe and secure. Now, I'm going to call absolute bullshit because I've worked in the school systems before, and all they care about is fucking money. So that's bullshit. The boy had gone to Rhodes. The boy had gone to Rhodes that morning with a mask, camouflage jacket, tactical pants. He left the campus shortly as his whereabouts unknown, according to the arrest warrant. Affidavit supported Pardo's arrest. Affidavit details how her son had a fascination with past mass shooters, including manifestos. So this fucking kid, bro, this mom, I mean, what kind of fucking mother are you, dude? I mean, what's going on where your mom's buying you the shit now? This is the first time I've ever heard of something like that. I don't know. I mean, there was the DC shooter where he was doing it with his stepdad, but this is the first time I heard a mom buying the gear for the kid to do a mass shooting. I don't know about you, but this is the first time for me.
Well,
I could be
so
wrong.
where do you think that the son got it from? I mean, obviously the mom's
The
like,
mom. No,
yeah,
he did get it from the mom.
yeah, the mom is actually what's the correct word for that? She's like
Enabler.
not enabling.
Evil.
She was molding this kid for this moment, probably. Like, I mean, if she's buying him ammunition, and if he's over here like idolizing shooters, and their manifestos, yeah, then she's creating this. She's creating this monster.
Dude,
Basically, what she's doing.
yes,
That was the mother's influence.
for sure. I mean,
She's,
I think it was,
she's pushing evil and hatred onto a who was an innocent child, who's now a part of her fucking act. So now he's gonna have to go to prison because of
or
of,
no,
of the
that's
mother's
the thing.
evil.
I don't where that's the twist
Maybe
that
he
the
might
whole
go to prison, but his life's ruined because of the sins of the mother.
I think he has some of it to blame too, but yeah, I mean the mother definitely is helping. So it's going to. In January, law enforcement first contacted Pardo's son and about concerning drawings. The drawings included a map of the school labeled "Suicide Route" with the school's name written out with the rifle and muzzle flash above it. Dude, this is disturbing as fuck, right? I mean, you see it. In April 30, authorities learned Pardo's son researched the Christchurch mosque massacre on a school-issued computer. According to the warrant, he was suspended and had attempted self-harm, requiring more than 100 stitches. God damn. The affidavit states. So this kid needs to be in a psych ward. Pardo's son attended the alternative school until Monday, May 7th. He returned. The school had immediately a security plan and changed its security posture because of the continuing concerns of mass targeted violence by Pardo's son. Now, I do want to say this. When I was teaching, I remember I was at one school and there was a child that was in and out of psych wards, and they decided, well, we want to have her in the school. Like we want her here, and because it's good for her, which it was not good for her. She had a lot of fucking issues. I mean, I'm talking They had told me too. They literally put me in a room and told me, "Hey, by the way, this child likes to like this is all real. This child likes to run out of the classroom, run into the street, and try to get hit by cars and kill herself." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And they told me, "Whatever you do, do not stop her because you could get in trouble." And I told the principal, I said, "Dude, I'm gonna stop her." And she goes, "Well, if you stop her, you're gonna get fired. You could get in trouble, all kinds of stuff." I said, "I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna have a child's death on my conscience that knowing I could have stopped her from running outside and getting hit by a fucking vehicle." And they were like, "Well, we can't do nothing about it." And I was like, "Why is she
Yes,
here?
you can. You could
Why the
save
fuck
her
is
life.
she here?" Because you know what it is? These schools, what's wrong with them too, is they don't give a shit about the students. All they care about is putting that ass in the seat because that ass in the seat gets about $17,000. So they just want that fucking money. And there was no reason that child should have been in the school at all. No fucking reason. That child had all kinds of stuff. Dude, we literally had an escape plan where I had a kid that his job was to open the door in case she started freaking out. He would open the door. I would try to tame her down, and she had anything sharp. I had to just risk it and try to fucking get it away from her. She was a little kid, so this was about seventh grade. And the kids already knew they would go against the wall, run out, and then he would close the door. And I'm just saying, like this shit, there's a lot of things like that. You got to watch out with what your kids are doing in the schools and the people that are in these schools. I had when I was teaching seventh grade, we had a 17-year-old in seventh grade dating those little girls, and I told some of the parents like, "Hey, by the way, your daughter's dating one of the kids, and he's 17." Just let you know, and they're like 12 years old. There's a lot of shit that goes on in these schools, man. It's so fucked up, and this is where I'm gonna get to because this story gets even worse in a little bit, and I'm gonna explain. On Monday, okay, so on Monday, the boy's grandmother called SAPD behavioral threat team. On Monday, the boy's grandmother called SAPD's behavioral threat team after she found a loaded rifle, and pistol magazines in her home that belonged to her grandson, a martyr-style firework wrapped in duct tape. On it was written for Brenton Tarrant, the Christchurch gunman, along with the white supremacist slogan, 14 words and SS symbols. Damn, we have a little deep.
God damn, that boy's going deep.
So I want to get to the point where they talk about police said the boy had amassed a supply of magazines, a tactical vest capable of concealing ballistic plates, a tactical black helmet, and various army clothing. On Monday, before he went to school, he told the grandmother he was going to be famous and referenced 14 words. His mother picked him up and left him at school. Now, bro, if my kid told me I'm about to be famous today and going to school, I would know something is fucking weird, dude. Like something is up. Don't you think?
I mean, back in our day, no. I mean,
No,
but like,
this was just the
but
other
like
day.
now, yeah. I'm like, the fuck? Like, what are you doing? TikTok shit or what the hell you doing, brother?
Yeah, so the mother was the one that did all this stuff, and this is where I'm gonna get to in a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this thing. Now, I saw today on social media on Facebook, the kid was accepted back into the schools. The kid's back into school right now. Today.
What?
That 13-year-old boy, he's back at school. He got suspended. I mean, he went to jail. He got suspended, and he's back at school today. And the police are saying like they're on board with this, and the SAISD is the San Antonio Independent School District saying that they are also on board with this. Now that mother should not have a bond. I don't know, bro.
He should be
No,
in
not
some
prison.
type of. He should be in
Juvenile.
some type of help system away from the public with a specialist. The mother should be in prison, yes,
I
and
agree with.
given no custody or visit rights to that child because she was the reason for this.
And the thing that pisses me, this is what pissed me off, and this is why I wanted to do this video so bad, is that mother should have no fucking bail. That mother should be in jail until her court date, and then she should be in jail for the rest of her life because this shit needs to end, bro. This school shooting stuff, man. There's no place on this in this society that this should be a thing, and we need to stop it, and we need to like really go harsh on it so it could deter future shooters, deter any kind of future incidents like this. For the parents too, a lot of times it's like, oh, where my gun was right there, I didn't know he took it. You knew your kid was all fucked up. You knew your kid something was wrong with him. He was an outsider. He was probably writing shit. You're not paying attention to your kids. And also with this chick, it wasn't even that. She's like, I'll get it for you. Hey, mijo, I'll get it for you. Like,
Yeah,
what?
but some of these kids too, they can wear two faces. That if they're that, if they it could be sometimes where some kids without they can come from a good family, but they can just have that snap in their head, and they can have that one side where and the family can never tell. And on the other side, on the other side, they're psychos, and those are real psychopaths.
Those are
You'll
real
never know.
psychopaths.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll never know because they can fake this shit real fucking good. So that's a small variant, but
Those
in
are
this
like serial
case,
killers. Yeah.
yeah,
These people are serial killers because they're killing all at once, but it's different from like an actual serial killer.
this kid was probably molded by his parent, or his mother in this case.
I don't think so, man. I think that kid was fucked up and the mom just went along with it.
Well, the
Like,
mom nurtured it. Obviously, she obviously nurtured it because she was buying them. Because the kid, being in middle school, does not have the funds to buy tactical shit, weapons, bullets. He cannot go into an academy or to any type of weaponry place to buy ammo. He's a kid, middle school. So it means someone supplied it. The mother was nurturing this thing. She
yeah,
nurtured the
but
monster.
I don't think the mother was saying, "Hey, you should go shoot up the school." I think,
Well, then why the
or
fuck is she buying this
maybe
shit?
I could be off
I mean,
here.
and they put two and two together. If she's buying him all this equipment, I mean, what the fuck? She gearing up for the zombie apocalypse? No, she knew what she was doing.
No, I'm aware of that. I know she knew that there was going to be a attack. Don't get me wrong. No, what I'm saying is I don't know if that's what I want to see the details come out more. I don't know if she was the one like, hey, like I don't know. She might have been one of those ghetto parents like, hey, mijo, fuck them. We'll get them. We'll get them. Like one of those ghetto ass fucking parents. Or if she was just like, he was giving her sob stories and he wants to do it, and she just said like, okay, well I'll get it for you, knowing he's still gonna do it. So either way, she's fucked and she's evil because she was gonna kill a bunch of random kids. Because when he starts shooting, who knows? I don't think he's gonna like. Oh, I don't like him. I'm gonna shoot him. He's just gonna start spraying. I'm pretty sure he's 13 years old. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't see how that kid goes back to school. And we're gonna watch this. The officer's gonna talk about it real fast, and we'll discuss.
For the first time, someone has been charged with terrorism in Bexar County.
We are hearing from police about their charges, including terrorism in connection to a planned mass attack at Rhodes Middle School. She is 33-year-old Ashley Pardo, and just this past hour, the San Antonio Police Department addressed the arrest of the mom and the student. Our John Paul Barajas joins us live with the details.
Yeah, Stephanie.
Man, this guy's pretty beefcake, huh? Look at this. SAPD. I mean, SAPD. KSAT. There you go.
The two charges here, the first of a kind in Bexar County, are aiding and commission of terrorism. That was a charge given to the 33-year-old mom, and then terrorism for the 13-year-old student, son of the mom. The chief told me the reasons for that were because the student had a plan, or an alleged plan, to set out an attack on Rhodes Middle School, and the mom assisted him by buying him gun magazines, ammunition, as well as tactical gear. So this press conference, a lot of a recap, but some new information as well. So we're going to go down this chronologically. So back in October is when they first became aware of this student, thanks to CPS, Child Protective Services, about some alarming things. Then in January, that same student was caught on campus with some drawings, a map of the school, including the name of the school, Rhodes Middle School. It was titled Suicide Route, as well as had some timestamps and drawings of a rifle. Then in April, that same student was caught researching mass shootings on a school-issued computer, which he was suspended for. This is what the chief had to say about the mom's reaction to her son's behavior.
The juvenile's mother, Ashley Pardo, had been contacted previously by police, the school, and CPS. She appeared to be dismissive and unconcerned with her son's behavior. Her behavior is not only dangerous, it's abhorrent, especially as a parent.
Then on May 8th, the student was allowed back on campus, serving his suspension. We asked the SAISD police chief why that was, with several different incidents alarming, concerning about why he would be allowed back on campus. The SAISD police chief told us that each case is a case-by-case basis. He met with school officials, he served his time, and he said that every student has the right to return back to school after serving their punishment. So May 8th.
All right, this is where I gotta say, San Antonio, bro. If your kid goes to Rhodes Middle School, you need to take him the fuck out.
Take them all out.
Take him the fuck out of there. Take her, him, whatever. Y'all got to take your kids out of that school and show these motherfuckers that they're not going to get away with this kind of leniency of actual very serious fucking matter that would have ended up with a lot of dead children in this city.
Even the teachers, like, get the fuck out of there.
Even the teachers, bro. If I was a teacher there, I would say, "Fuck you! I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back till this kid is in getting." And it's not like it's that kid's 13 years old. I'm not going to condemn him for the rest of his life, but that kid needs to be in a psych ward, getting help, talking to counselors, talking to fucking specialists,
Professionals,
talking to people, and they need to determine: is he a psychopath? Is he psychotic? Is he schizophrenic? I mean, what the fuck is wrong with this kid that he thought it was okay to get a bunch of gear and try to go shoot up a bunch of kids? That is not normal behavior. And what is this kid doing at home? Is he playing fucking Call of Duty? Is he doing these things that would desensitize him to kind of see? And I have nothing against Call of Duty or none of these games. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those prudes that can say we need to ban games. But is he doing these behaviors that are going to eventually lead to him being curious and say, I want to do this in real life? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
And that's why I would say all teachers and all parents need to take your fucking kids out of there. All the fucking people that have any voice in the SAISD district
PTA, everything.
Need to write these people and tell them that they are putting people in harm's way because nobody knows. They're probably keeping a close eye on this kid, but what the fuck? A few fucking days later, bro.
Yeah,
and
but how do the teachers
time?
feel? I mean, even the teachers going back to school, they're gonna be like on their fucking. They're gonna walk in on eggshells, like, okay, we need to keep watching this kid. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, if I was a parent, I'm like, no, we're out. Boom, out. If we have to move to another house to go to a better district, we're going. Like, no,
You wouldn't have to. You could definitely say like, dude, my kid is like not going there. I'm sorry, he's not gonna go there. Fuck you. I'm not gonna have my kid go to a school where there was a potential shooter that had plans, and his fucking mother bought him the tactical gear to pull this off. He gets suspended in juvenile for a little bit, and he's back at school. Are you fucking kidding me? Even like, how awkward is it for the whole student body to know that's that fucking psycho that was about to shoot us the other day? How fucking weird is that whole feeling? How do you run a class like, hey, dude, that's the fucking guy? I guarantee he probably doesn't even go to class. He just probably fucking does whatever he wants. He's with the counselors. They probably have a close eye on him. Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and finish this off. Dude, this just made me mad, and I wanted to do a video about it because why the fuck would you think that's a good idea? And the
San Antonio do better. Do better,
yes,
San Antonio.
do better, man. And parents, take your kids out of there. Show them a fucking lesson.
8th last Thursday, the student goes back to school. A few days later, not even a week later, Monday, the mom and the student were arrested. We know that the student returned to school on Monday wearing a camouflage, a mask, and also had tactical gear. He was on campus for a short amount of time. Police tell us he left campus. They didn't know where he was or how long he was off campus, but they did find him off campus and arrested him. They charged him with terrorism. I asked the police chief if he had any actual weapons on him. He said he did not know. He said his agency does. He just did not have that information at this time. The mom was also then arrested that same day. Again, the charges for both of them: aiding and commission of terrorism for the mom and terrorism for that 13-year-old student. They say that this is an ongoing investigation. The mom, Ashley Pardo, has been released. She bonded out on Tuesday after being arrested on Monday. The 13-year-old juvenile student, he is still in custody. It's going to be determined, or still to be determined, if he will be released in an upcoming court hearing. As soon as we learn more on this ongoing investigation.
But what happened was, he ended up, his mom got released. He ended up getting released as well. And I'm going to pull this up real quick. So this was on Facebook today. And let's go ahead and see it. All right. So just days, this is KSAT, same fucking news organization. Just days before he was arrested for planning a mass violent attack at Rhodes Middle School, a 13-year-old student had been allowed to return to campus despite months of disturbing behavior and suspension tied to researching mass shootings, according to San Antonio police. Thwarted attack SAISD defense policy after student 13 allowed back on campus following suspension, bro. Now, how fucking shitty is that, dude? But this is these are a lot of people. Look at this, dumbest shit ever. This enrages me. Something has to happen. Innocent kids could have been killed. Yes. He goes back to school instead of therapy. That is exactly what it is.
Exactly, yeah.
That's exactly what it is. He needs to fucking be somewhere. Sad that the mom brought him all this stuff and he needed to commit such a heinous crime. My child would be out of the rest of the year. I would never play with the mental health concerns of students. Yes, you take your kids out of school. This is exactly
Bam.
this is
Bam.
exactly
100%.
all the parents need to be protesting and keep their kids home. I agree. I agree that all parents should be protesting and they should be keeping their kids home. I think there's no way that you can, like in good faith, put your kid in that school right now. As the school winds down on campuses, have to be vigilant. Yeah, whatever. So they learned nothing about mass shootings and signs, and this is what they've decided on. Shaking my fucking head. Yes, that's exactly what it is. So those are the, as you can see here, a lot of San Antonians are not happy with the decision. Who can reach out besides these idiots at SAISD? Someone hire or make this national news. I'm as shocked still with this decision. SAISD really don't care for their students. Yeah. So as you can see, a lot of people are not fucking happy with this situation, and they don't give a fuck, bro. They don't care. And when you wonder, every time you hear these school shootings, right, you always hear the same thing. Oh yeah, we had him on our radar. Oh, we had her on our radar. Oh yeah, there was a lot of signs. What?
Well, do something.
What? I mean, I'm not for thought crimes, but still, when you see these fucking signs, how do you not do something about it, man? How is this not a thing?
That's beyond me. It's just stupidity.
It's insane to me that they would let this child back on school campus, man. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, but look what this fucking country's at right now.
So I think this is one of the first of its kind in this kind of way, not by somebody getting caught, but by the parent actually being involved in the situation to get their kid to do this kind of crime. And I want to talk to people out there. If you're from San Antonio, please comment. If you're not from San Antonio, please comment. What would you say? How do we stop this kind of shit? What would be the right punishment for that mother? What would be the right punishment for that child? And definitely, I mean, if you say the child should go back to school, I think you're an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, you don't care about kids, but I don't think you need to throw him in a dungeon. But still, he needs to be getting the help that he desperately needs. And that's my take on it. And that's why I wanted to do this video, just to kind of air out like all the shit going on in the city. So yeah, Chris, I don't know, any final thoughts?
No, give that kid the help he needs. And for the mother, she needs to go to prison. She, I mean, we don't know too much. They really didn't say who the kid is. They no backgrounds, but if that kid was ready,
I'm not gonna say too much.
Yeah, I mean, if that kid was ready to do mass murder, yeah, he needs to go to therapy. He needs to go to a psych ward where professionals, study this kid, find out where the cause was. But for the mother, yeah, she created a monster. That's her fault. This is the mother's fault. If you're buying this kind of shit for your kid, yeah, knowing that he's gonna do this, yeah, you are at fault. You're going to prison, and never have custody of this child ever again. Never have visiting rights to this monster you created, because this kid should have had the rights to a good childhood, playing with friends, going out to to games, or being involved in your community, being involved with his friends in the school. Instead, he created a monster. You never gave this kid. You didn't give this kid a chance. So
I'm curious though, because Rhodes Middle School, that's a tough area. That's like West Side. That's Budo Wessel right there, bro.
Yeah, I never even heard of it. So when I read the road signs, I'm like, oh shit.
Rhodes is West Side, bro. So I'm surprised a lot. Like I'm actually like I'm being real. I'm surprised a lot of West Siders haven't gone to her fucking house and checked her and be like, what the fuck? Like, you done something to her? Because that's a really rough side of town. You know the West Side. You know how it is. It's Latino and it's a rough side of town, and a lot of people ain't gonna play that shit. So I wonder if she's got any threats or anything, man. Because I mean, dude, I'm sure there's a lot of pissed off people. Yeah, there's a lot of pissed off people, and that's not the side of town you want to fucking play in. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna end up. I have no idea. Like I have absolutely no idea how that woman is out right now. Like there's nothing you can tell me that would be
nothing justifies this.
Nothing. Yes, there you go. I couldn't even get the word out because I'm just so fucking like, wow. Like nothing. There's nothing that can justify her being released in my eyes, at all. Like you almost participated in the death of many kids. I hope y'all comment and let us know, what do you think about this whole situation? Is it as fucked up as we're making it sound, or are we over exaggerating? Because I feel like I'm not, but I mean, y'all let us know, and y'all have a good night. Thank you.
All right, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.